French Foreign Minister Laurent Fabius on Thursday said that efforts to reach an agreement on curtailing greenhouse emissions due at the United Nations Summit in Paris in December would fail if any country thinks it would hurt their economic prospects.
National contributions by each country. We hope that they will be announced as early as possible. No significant reduction of greenhouse gas emission can be achieved without equitable access to sustainable development.
India has long resisted pressure to commit to any emission targets on the ground that it could hamper its economy and that rich countries should shoulder most of the burden of lowering emissions. India has advocated that individual countries should be allowed to decide on how they would go about reducing their emissions and that there can be no universal fit-all solution.
All countries are at different stage of development, and therefore sustainable development goals cannot be one uniform fits all. It has to be different for different countries.
The chairman of the UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, Dr. R.K. Pachauri, emphasized on implementing solutions.
We believe that the problems facing humanity and all living species on this planet require the best minds and the most valuable wealth of experience to come together in an effort to develop solutions that would make a difference.
Governments across the world are expected to submit national plans to rein in greenhouse gas emissions by an informal deadline of March 31st to form the basis of a global agreement due at the Paris summit. As environmentalists and policymakers from around the world interacted with each other at the Delhi Sustainable Development Summit, there was a growing realization that a middle ground has to be found, especially given the divergence of positions between the developed and the developing world on climate change, if the upcoming Paris conference has to be made a success and a meaningful agreement that is binding internationally has to be found. With Rohan Singh and cameraman Anand Kumar, Amrit Pal Singh, DD News, New Delhi.